Hi everyone. Thank you for joining me tonight. You're with Rosemarie Massaro, Craft with Ro. We are going to make a very fun card today. So I hope you're all having a great week and you had a wonderful weekend. Hi Miss Sharon, thank you for joining. Before we get started, I just wanted to tell you that last week I had the best week with some kids, 11-year-olds. We had so much fun. I really wish that this card kit that I'm about to share with you, it's called Share a Smile card kit. I wish I had this card kit available for them. They would have loved it. But their favorite project, believe it or not, was doing a memory book. Unbelievable. So talented. A lot of fun. So I was glad I was able to do that. Hi, Lori. How are you? So this beautiful kit, I just wanted to highlight it before we start creating and making a really fun interactive card. Is the Share a Smile card kit. So in this kit, you get to create this cute little box, right? Perfect for a gift for someone. And you get to create, I believe it's 7 different cards. So we got them some of them tucked in. Fun, quick, easy. They are like 5x3 cards. All blank on the inside. All pre-cut, ready to assemble. Different sentiments. You matter. You make me smile. And some of these stickers have kind of like a little bit of a gloss to them. They shine. Have a great day. They're simple, they're fun, they're easy to put together, but what a great gift to give to somebody who likes to make cards, or create them for them and give them to them because they don't make cards. Hang in there. Look at that cute little sloth. Have a great day. You make me smile. I'm just working on some scrapbook pages and I'm playing with the bicycle right now. And then here is Hang in There. But it's hard to see. I don't know if you guys can see that there's a little bit of a shine on some of the stickers that just kind of like pick up a nice little finish. And then all the cards that you need. So a very cute card, Share a Smile card kit. I think the kids would have loved making this last week. But there's no way I could get it in time for them. Hi, Brianna. How are you? Hi, Julie. So just wanted to share this cute little card kit with you. Wait till you see what we're going to be creating tonight. It's fun. And you know me. I don't make a lot of interactive cards. And I'll be honest with you, I'll be upfront with you. I'm not the best at interactive cards, but I thought of this card as soon as I saw this stamp set, the Silly Safari. This stamp set is so cute. It doesn't come with die cuts, but I have to tell you, I've worked on some other cards that I've done some masking with. We'll show it another time. And they're really easy cut if you need to fussy cut them. But the cards are just simply cute, just stamped. But you have Happy Birthday, You Party Animal. Woohoo, it's your birthday. I loved these angled sentiments. It's your day, go wild. Super proud of you. Welcome, baby. Thank you, big time. Hakuna Matata. Does anybody know what that means? I know it's from Lion King, but I don't know what it means. So if you guys know what that means, please share with me. Obviously, the giraffe is my favorite. And then the monkey and the cheetah. There's the zebra, which is great for creating cards if you don't want to color. You don't necessarily have to add him. He looks great on a black and white card. And then you have some leaves and you have your rhino here. So as you can see, I have had a lot of fun already playing with this stamp set. Oops. And we are going to create this really fun interactive card. Hey Kim, how are you? So the magic of this card is when it's complete and the recipient gets it, it's in the envelope. You pull it out, they pull it out, and then you open it up. Oh, it didn't work. But I'll show you really quick. I think I forgot to spin it when I put it in here. So as they pull it out, they open up the card and it spins. So very cute, very fun. On this particular card, I just did the monkey face. And then I have my prototypes here. This one is really cute. I made several different styles and I tried to figure out which was my favorite way of creating it and the easiest for me to teach you guys. So here I didn't line this one up. Well, I did, but I didn't have any fine twine or fish line string, which is what we're going to use tonight on here. So I used twine, but and as you can see, it's just gotten really loose. So several different ways to create this card. And then there's this guy here. Here I didn't like having to put this extra layer on here. So again, it was causing it not to line up correctly. So let's see what we can do and recreate this card. I think I have everything that I need for this card. We're going to be using the Granny Apple Green. I'm going to be using Pecan Pie and Early Espresso. I'm going to do some stamping of the images, but I think I have everything pretty much pre-cut. We're going to be using an 8.5 by 5.5 card base, and we're going to be doing some scoring here. This is going to be the inside of our card base, 5.25 by 4. And then you're going to need, for my particular example, you're going to need several different circles. So these 2 circles are going to be for the inside of your spinner. And then we're going to layer it up with some designer series paper that I thought worked out perfect. And then we have our larger circle sentiment, and that's what I'm going to line up on the inside. And then we will stamp another slightly larger, smaller than this, and we'll do some more. So basically I am using the Stylish dies, and I'm using the 2nd largest, 3rd largest, and 4th largest die. Now it comes in a whole set, and I don't know if I have them handy nearby. I don't think so, but they come with the nested squares, and they come with the nested dovetails as well. But these are the 3 circles that I did use to create. And that was part of my challenge on some of these other styles. I just didn't have the right, you know, as you can see here, I used the Spotlight on Nature die on here. But trying to find that perfect next size die was not easy for me. Now this set is sold with a bundle, and it's introduced with a punch, a circle punch, and it's 2 1/8 inch, which is perfect for this. Now I had a 2-inch punch that I have used, and it worked out perfect for what I'm working with on my project. And it is now back in stock. This sold out really, really, really quickly. So I am going to grab my foam cushion here, and I'm also going to grab, I want to make sure you guys can see everything. I also want to make sure you guys have the proper measurements as well. All right, so first things first. Well, before we actually even score, we're going to do some stamping. And I want to create my own background, and that's exactly what I did here. I created my own background on here. I created my own background on here. And you can actually do front and back. We're only going to do the one side, but it is pretty cool. Oops, sorry about that. To stamp both sides. So let's get started. This, you guys are going to be amazed at how easy this card is actually to make. It's such an easy card to make. So I'm going to use the Granny Apple, and I'm just going to randomly stamp. I'm going to randomly stamp. Now, if you wanted to, you could mask the side off and only score the one side at the 4 1/4 side, but we're just going to do the whole thing. I think it makes a nice little border around the inside of the card. Let's go this way. And you know I like to stamp an offset stamp. I'm already getting ink on myself. Hakuna Matata means no worries, no trouble. Thank you, Kim. I knew it had to have a saying to it, but I had no clue. And that makes perfect sense with some of the other sentiments. On this particular side of the card, I want to make sure on the edges that I do along the edge so that we can see that pretty color combination. Switch it up a bit. Trying to give that, you know, jungle kind of look. I don't know if you guys noticed, but when I stamp, I kind of stamp in a triangle for the most part. Like 1, 2, 3. And then we'll come up with 1, 2, 3. I think that's going to fit in there. Perfect. Do I dare try to get another one in here? Let's see what I can do. It's going to be close. Let's do it. Perfect. All right. Now, easy peasy, right? Fun, random stamping. Now, let's score our card. And we're going to score it at 4 1/4. Move my trimmer out of the way, right? 4 1/4. And then we're gonna score it at 2 1/8. It's gonna be kind of like a Z-fold. Actually, that's exactly what it is. I'm gonna take this, I think I got obviously some ink along the edge here. Not sure why I stamped on this side. I usually don't. Not when I'm stamping off center. So we're just gonna give this a nice crease. Give it a good score. Burnish it. Okay, so it's going to end up just like this. So what we're going to be doing is with our larger circle, we are going to create the circle that needs to go for our spinner. So I'm going to take this over to my die cut, and we're just going to cut off half of the circle. So when I put it through the die cut machine, I'm just going to put it right like through here, which is going to create that circle right there. So I will be right back. Sorry guys, it keeps sliding on me. All right, that was a little bit more challenging than I thought. So we have our nice little circle right there that we're going to create, but let's create the inside pieces here. We're going to create him right now. And on one side, I'm going to stamp our little monkey because I like him. And I am going to be stamping everything in early espresso instead of black. And we're going to color him in. And then the other one, I'm going to take the round sentiment, or the other sentiment that says, "Woohoo, it's your birthday." And I'm going to stamp that on the other side. I'm going to stamp that backwards. And then we can stamp our inner circle. Now this is the 2-inch punch that I have, not the 2 1/8 punch. I don't think they sell the 2-inch punch anymore. And we'll go with, let's see, what animal would you want to go with? I can go with either the cheetah or the giraffe. But, well, let me see how I can do this with my... I need to stamp this sentiment first. And this sentiment is, your day go wild. The song's stuck in your head now, Kim? Sorry about that. So we're going to go right up to the edge here. It's your day, go wild. And then let's see if we can fit this nice giraffe in here. Obviously, I don't have the right size block for it, but we won't be using the whole thing. And we can put, there, I think his head will fit in perfectly right there. I'm just going to grab a scrap piece of paper. Because I want this foam cushion for my stamping impressions, but I don't want it all over my mat. I want to make sure you guys can see me. Maybe I should zoom in just a little. Perfect. Isn't he so cute? Okay, so we have our centerpiece. We have our 2 pieces that are going to go on our spinner. We have our accent pieces as well. So we can put this one on. That's going to go on there. And then this one's going to go on the other circle. But let's get some coloring done. Move my circles out of the way. Let's close up my ink so we don't get ink everywhere. All right. So we're going to color our little monkey in. We're going to do light pecan and then I think ivory. So they don't highlight this a lot, but you know the Spectrum Noir markers that have the kind of natural skin color? This kind of works out really nice for his face coloring. It kind of has a little bit of that nude look, skin color look. So that's what we're going to do on his face. And I love these markers. They don't create any streaks at all. They're wonderful for shading, adding accent. Gonna color his little ears there. And then we'll use the pecan pie. Now these brushes have a thin brush and then the wider blending brush. We're just gonna, because I have some small angles here and I want to stay within the lines, I'm just gonna use the thin side. And I should have used Memento Black when I'm using alcohol markers, but it's not streaking on me. And if you let it dry, and it doesn't take long to dry, then I noticed that it doesn't, the other inks that you're using with it doesn't really smear or bleed. I think that's the word I'm looking for. And we can go with the wider blend for the bottom here. Isn't he cute? Look how cute he is. All right, and now we can do our giraffe. And I'm going to do the giraffe with his spots in the pecan pie as well. And then we're going to color him in Lemon Lolly. And I'm going to go on with the second coat there. I want that little mane just to be a little bit darker. And our Lemon Lolly. And when I color, I always try to do my best to stay right inside the stamped line. Because on any of your alcohol blends, they are going to bleed just a little. Sorry about that. I have a little tickle in my throat. I'm grabbing some water. Oh, so much better. Okay, and now we're going to do yep. And we're going to color his little all the little details. Okay, so now we have all our pieces pretty much together. We'll stamp this guy a little bit later. And now we want to make sure that we put our mechanism together. So first things first is we are going to take our mechanism here. And we are going to, the best way that I watched several different videos and they gave several different instructions. But for me, the easiest, simple, and it doesn't show is to create a string of glue dots right along here. And then we will line this up. Where'd my adhesive go? So we're going to attach this first to the one circle. And then we're going to add our glue dots. And we're just going to line them up right along the inside of the score line because nobody's going to see that. And I'm going to put a couple of them in there because I really, really, really want this string to stay in place. And then I'm going to, because I want this to stay in place, is to put some double-sided tape right on there. Just a little bit. We don't want that fishing line to go anywhere. I just do want to make sure that this is straight. And that's going to go up like that. All right, we're going to take off there we go. And now we're going to take some fishing line. Now they sell some stuff similar to this at Hobby Lobby, at Michael's, and any store that, craft store that sells jewelry. It would probably be in the jewelry section. I wouldn't worry about the weight of it at all. I don't even know what the weight is of this. I just told my husband, hey, give me some fishing line, please. So you probably only need about 4 inches. So we're just going to cut this off. And obviously he gave me quite a bit because I didn't know how many practice ones I was going to need to make. And it looks like I just cut it 2 different pieces. So we are going to line this up. I'm going to line this up in the center right here. I'm going to line it up with the score mark. Go straight down. Actually, I don't want it. I want it, let's put it, it's easier to put it on here first, down the center. And then line it up on your score marks. You're going to center it and line it right up. Let me go in so you guys can really see what I'm doing. So as you can see, I have the little glue dots right here, and we're just lining this up. I put my 2-sided adhesive here. We're going to bring this down right like that. And now we don't need this extra pieces here, so we can trim those off. They just went flying. I'll find them somewhere sometime soon. Now we're going to take our other piece, and you do want to make sure that when you're attaching this, that your picture is going to be facing the right way. So we're just going to center this guy. And we just want to make sure that he is going to line up straight. Right? Put some additional adhesive on here. We're going to line that up just to cover that circle. Really push down on this glue dots. There we go. Right? How cute is that? It's almost done. Now we're going to line this guy up. Oh, let's do our centerpiece here. And I decided, and I think I can do this without getting my head in the screenshot here, but we're going to take this little accent piece here, and we're going to just put it along the bottom. Now, as you can see on one of them, you can actually put additional animal right on the inside. Actually, why don't we do that? Because it's what do you call it? A animal party. Let's do that. We will take our little zebra here. Again, I'm going to go with early espresso. And we're going to line them up right off the side here. We're going to add this right in here, but let's add some of those little triangles right to the bottom here. We can do that. And I'm just lining it up. There's a line on my block, and that's how I'm lining it up to be straight. See how well I do? I think I did pretty good. All right, now we're gonna attach this to the inside. And now we get to line up this circle right here. This is the medium size, actually this is the large circle. And I'm just gonna line it up with these dots right here, just so it lines up perfectly and tries to center in with our little spinner. Well, I got ink on here somehow. So I was watching this one person today, and she's got an ink eraser. Literally, it's kind of like a sand eraser. So if you guys heard of it or know what I'm talking about and know where to get it, I looked on Amazon. I couldn't find it, but I don't know if I'm calling it the right thing or not. That would be really cool if you guys could tell me what that is. If you're not watching this live and you're watching this after the fact and you're watching that, please, please, please tell me. Leave it in the comments. Okay. There we go. I don't think I can. Oh, that just makes me so mad. But anyway, but we do have a cute little card here, right? And this is the fun part about it. So now you're going to wind this guy up for the recipient, right? And you're going to get your envelope wherever I put it. Right. So you're going to have this all filled out. You're going to know who you're going to send it to. Have the address and your return address. And you're going to put it in your little envelope here. Right. You've got it all wound up. Right? Shouldn't be that hard to put it in an envelope, right? They're going to open it up. They're going to take it out. And they're going to open it up. Oh, it didn't spin. It really does work, guys. Just spin, spin, spin. I usually wind it like 8 or 9 times. I want to make sure that nothing is messed up in the back. And now I'm spinning it the wrong way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It just seems so loose on this one. Anyways, you're going to open it up and then they go, wee. Well, anyways, it should be going like this guy. Right? What? Yay! So, not sure why this one. The only thing I can think is different, that is nothing. Oh. No, I don't think it should matter. But anyways, it is. I feel it getting tighter. Not sure why it's not. There we go. So it does work. So cute spinner card. I am going to put you guys to the total challenge today, this week, is we are going to have you create your own spinner card, right? It's not that hard, guys. Look how easy it is. It's fun. You can use any of your stash that you have at home. And you will be able to take, win Happy Mail. Last week's show and share challenge is gonna close out tomorrow. We'll post the winner on Thursday. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Also, don't forget about our BOGO sale. Any sweet collection item is on sale. So if you see a stamp set in a collection and you want the coordinating paper pack to go with it, but you don't want the whole suite, then you buy one and you get the paper for half price. Or buy a stamp set from one sweet selection and buy a stamp set from another sweet selection. And the lower of the two prices you're going to get at half price. That special is going on until the end of the month. Product is already selling out on several of our favorite items. So make sure that you check in. Very impressed that some of the product that has sold out is estimated to be back in by the end of this month. So thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. If you're watching this on replay, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And we will see you later. Have a wonderful week. Thanks, guys, so much. Bye.